So I've just recorded this team analysis, and I now realize I need nicknames. So I just wanted that to put as a disclaimer. If you see him on, which you know like a nice nickname to, you can always leave it in the comment section below. I will pretty much use it because yeah, nobody reacts, but um. um like I said, if you know a great nickname, why not suggest it and I might use it. So enjoy the video. Yo YouTube, Cobalion here, and today I'm here with my promised team review, or like yeah, team recap of the league that I was in, my 51 sub special league. And we decided on a name, and it's called Suck. And I have no idea why. I believe it stands for like sub something Koba, and they were trying to do like a shameless plug thing with my YouTube channel, but it didn't really work out. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, in my 51 sub special, I was talking about joining a league for you guys, a small league of like 5 weeks if I do make it to playoffs, so 5 teams in total, in which I'm gonna be battling a lot of like a lot of 4 other persons. These persons don't play on Pokemon Showdown regularly, they play on Wi-Fi, so they do have some experience. Some do have some experience with Draft League, some don't. But with that being said, because of the fact that their accounts on Showdown aren't auto confirmed, you might see the same name or names that you know that are from me pop up. Don't worry, I'm not cheating or anything. They are playing, don't worry. But like I said, I'm going to be discussing the team for the league, and I'm not going too much in too much detail because I don't want to really give out strats with this glance over the team. I will be doing team builders and stuff like that, but at that time the battles have already been played, so don't worry about that. But with that being said, I'm just gonna go straight into it. And yeah, I got Landorus-I. Why did I pick Landorus-I? Well, it's mainly because of the fact that this speed tier is amazing. Outspeeding base 100s is just crazy good. It is really nice. Combined with the fact that these offensive stats are amazing. I do get Sheer Force, so Sheer Force Life Orb is a possibility. I can set up a Calm Mind and kill everything. I can just ground spam everything because ground spam is really nice. I can also set up like Rock Polish, stuff like that. This mon is just amazing offensively, and I wanted it because of the fact that I didn't want to face it myself. So that's basically my first pick. And the way that we did this were with budgets, and I did spend a lot of money on this guy. So you will see at the later end of the draft, I got some really horrible Pokemon, but I don't really give a shit. So the next mon I got is actually crazy that it didn't go for a higher price. Is Kyurem-Black. I actually have Kyurem-Black, call it B-Town. I mean, look at that attack, look at that special attack, the best ability in the game, and yeah, it's a dragon with Ice Stab. This is crazy. This is actually crazy, and I have no idea why it didn't go for such a higher price, but it didn't, and I'm happy about that. And these two mons are just great offensively. The next thing I wanted was actually, I mean, I wanted a spinner, I saw that, but I wanted to prioritize one thing before doing that, and that was getting Celebi. Why did I want Celebi? I can either I can do so much thing with Selby, and it's such an underestimated mon. You don't know what it's gonna do, and I will prove to you guys that Selby is great in League format, because I do think it's underused in this format, and it can be so much better than some people have been using it just until recently. So I wanted to pick a Selby just for the great support. And the next mon was, like I said, I wanted a spinner just before anything, and I want a fortress because of the fact that the best mold breaker mon in the game was already taken by me, and pretty much nothing with mold breaker can kill this. So that's pretty much free rocks, a free spin. Well, free rocks. It's a safe spinner. I feel like Starmie was already picked, and yeah, I had to settle with this. I'm not very I'm not disappointed. I mean, I can boom. I can boom. I can boom. So the next mon is going to be my fairy type. I wanted to pick up my fairy type before they were gone. I knew somebody would pick up Clefable and Togekiss, so I wanted to wait until they were gone, and this was the best time because I wanted Sylveon, because it's the only mon I haven't, well, the only fairy I haven't used yet. Pretty much, I've pretty much used all of the fairies. I've been disappointed in the past, and yeah, it's not very fun. So I wanted to try Sylveon. I mean, Sylveon sounds great on paper, pixelate, hyper voice, stuff like that. Being bulky, not very physically bulky, but especially bulky, being especially offensive, maybe some scarf shit. So yeah, I wanted to pick up Sylveon. It seemed like a great mon in that sense. So at this point, you're probably wondering, what is my mega gonna be? Because a lot of the megas went for really high prices, like mons like Charizard X I couldn't get anymore, Mega Yancy, so I had to settle with a lesser mega. I knew that, so I wasn't gonna prioritize it at this moment. I was gonna pick up a mon, and I knew a lot of people wanted, and that's Infernape. I actually like look at these mons, it's actually crazy. But this thing is amazing. Draft-based league format. I had this thing 2 times in the past, so I know how to use this guy. 2 amazing abilities, a lot of possible items, a lot of possible sets. This thing is just used for so many things. It can actually run a shit ton of sets. It's not funny. Amazing speed tiering. Only downside is I do speed tie with mons like Terrakion, Cobalion, Keldeo. That's a little bit terrifying. Also, they can get up sticky webs versus me with the Galvantula. But other than that, I've never actually complained about Infernape, and it's such an amazing mon, and I love the fact that I have it on my Steam. Well, like I said, this part of the draft I did not really like, because first thing I wanted was a fast electric type, and pretty much the only one that was left was Jolteon. It's really fast, it has great special attack, but it isn't very diverse in its moveset. It's not a miracle like Celebi was. So I mean, I'm happy that it at least isn't like a mon like Electabuzz. Like the next mon I was gonna pick was Electabuzz, so, or Raichu, something like that. So I couldn't afford picking anything else. So I wanted Jolteon just before it just went away. The next mon, like I said, I'm really not prioritizing on my mega at this point, but I at least wanted to make sure I had one. I don't want to make the mistake that PK made a while back. I got Mega Gyarados. I was actually aware of the fact that I would get Mega Gyarados just because of the fact that nobody wants this thing. And at this point everybody had a Mega, so this Mega was pretty much for free. It has a fun before Mega ability, I do believe I can use regular Gyarados, which is pretty nice. I mean, it's decently bulky water. And it can set up a Dragon Dance. It has really a high attack, so it isn't the worst Mega, but it's definitely not the best Mega. And I'm pretty... I want to know if this actually does work or not. I hope it does. So it's pretty much... yeah. I mean, impress me. But the next Mon I wanted to get, at this point I was getting a little bit more strategic with my last 4 picks. The first thing that I wanted at this point was, okay, I wanted another Rock Setter, at least one. I wanted some more physical offense, because in the past I've been getting a lot of specially offensive mons. And I wanted to get another Spinner and maybe a Toxic Spike Setter. So the first thing I wanted was, like I said, a rocker, and in this case a rocker with some pretty nice defense, because this squad has been pretty much offense. So I picked up Steelix. It's a steel type. It's actually steel type that resists rock, which is nice, I guess. I mean, still we do Edgequake, so in that regard it's not amazing, but I mean, it's decent, I guess. Its defense is pretty nice. Again, it can run cast stab because sturdy and stuff like that. Its speed, I mean, I don't care about speed. It has to impress me once again. Its attack I don't really like. The fact that it pretty much dies in 2 special hits I don't like. But I needed a rocker, like yet again. And maybe, just maybe, I can set up an Atatomize or a Rock Polish, win a game, but I don't foresee that happening. It's just a solid rocker. So for the next Mon, I wanted a spinner. At this point I feel like all the good spinners were gone, so I picked up this piece of shit called Cryogonal, which I am not proud of being owner of this Mon. It's another ice type. It's another special ice type, I guess. I mean, Ice Beam. And I could have gone for Avalok, but with Steelix and Avalok it's not the best core. At least this can take like a special hit, which nobody on the team except Mega Gyarados could pretty much say. The only thing that is here for is the spin and maybe a haste to set up, just get rid of a stat boost for like a mana fee to counter it. But yeah, it doesn't really have that much potential, I feel like, but yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck basically. The last 2 mons, I know that one of the mons that I had in mind wasn't gonna be picked, and I know the reason that Smeargle, like I said, the last mon I know nobody's gonna pick, but Smeargle, the fact that nobody picked is because of the fact that I've been talking to these people for a while, and I've been saying that Smeargle is straight shit because you can taunt it or kill it, either one of the 2. And I gotta be honest, it's actually pretty shit. It is. You're just never gonna get a Spore, a Sticky Web, a Stealth Rock, a Toxic Spike, something like that. You're pretty much never gonna get it up. So I am doubting if this was actually a good pick of mine. I mean, it's pretty versatile, so they have to bring a sort of counter, which is nice. The fact that it's really nice about my Fortress as well. The reason why I went Fortress as a spinner is because of the fact that a lot of mons have to bring HP Fire to me, which is really nice, which helps my Landorus with the HPI. So you either have to pick one of the other, which is, like I'm pretty saying like previous 6 times, pretty nice. So them having to bring like a fake out mon or a Taunt Mon or a Magic Cobalion is nice because you get rid of one move slot, which is really nice. The last Mon, like I said, I need some more physical power, and nobody wants a Rampardos on their team, so I picked up this piece of shit. It's far too slow. It actually is far too slow. But maybe a Scarf set could work 1 week. I don't know. Wait. Wait. No. 31. Yes. But I mean, that might be a reason to pick it. But yeah, it's still not the best pick. Like I said, I'm not really happy about my last few picks. If you look at my top half alone, it's really nice, I guess. But I'm not really that happy about my lower end of the draft. But again, I sacrificed that, and I'm really happy to get to just have Landorus-I, Kyurem-Black, and Selby, Fortress, Sylveon, Infernape. Those are all just amazing mons. Jolteon's pretty nice. Mega Gyarados, you have to impress me. These four just straight up suck. So maybe it actually is a reference to my league name. I don't know. But like I said, that's pretty much my draft analysis. The first team builder matches, stuff like that, will be going on next week. I'm not really sure when next week. But from next week on, it's at least gonna be 4 weeks, maybe finale. I gotta be honest, I think I'm gonna make that finale, and I think I'm gonna win this league. But you never know. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So I will see you guys later, and thanks again for 50 subs.